Drop heavy.
Welcome everyone, Freddy here. I'm sorry that I haven't posted anything for the last 3 days, but I'm working on something great. The gameplay was provided by K-Beam, a Battlefield 3 pro player. His channel is in the description below, and while you're there, go and like the C7 Facebook page. Today I'm bringing you an all-new fresh episode of Versus, and this time I'm putting against each other the beasts of Battlefield 3, M16A3 and M416. Now, as you know, with the latest November patch, DICE nerfed and fixed both weapons. Right now the entire community is wondering again which weapons to use. M416 is still the king, or M16A3 got back its place, I don't know. That's why I'm here today, and with the help of Simthic and some in-depth analysis of all the stats and attachments, I'm gonna go to the final conclusion. Here is the comparison sheet with both weapons and no attachments. As you can see, the differences are small. The M16A3 has 50 more RPM and 50 higher bullet speed, while the M416 has 0.1 less right side recoil and 0.5 less first bullet multiplier. What we get from those charts is that the M16A3 is better in close range than the M416, while the M416 is better in long ranges than the M16A3. Recoil wise, the M16A3 kicks more because of higher recoil and higher RPM. Higher RPM affects more small differences in recoil. Now let's move on to the foregrip attachment. Here is the stats. As you can see, both weapons have 50% penalty in spread. That is the reason I do not recommend using the foregrip with those weapons. But to further move on the analysis, the M416 gets benefited by the foregrip a little bit more. As you can see, 0.02 and 0.005 less recoil, but those numbers are truly insignificant. Moving on to the flash suppressor, we can clearly see that the M16A3 has less vertical recoil than the M416. That's pretty much it. Continuing to the heavy barrel, we can see a difference of 0.011, which is absolutely of no importance again. And to the suppressor, where we have no difference whatsoever. So, to recap, the M16A3 is better in close ranges while the M416 is better in longer ranges. I do not recommend using the foregrip as it destroys the spread, but works better with the M416. The flash suppressor is very useful for both weapons as it reduces the recoil. The heavy barrel is still pretty useful and doesn't affect the weapons differently. Same for the suppressor. So it comes down to small tiny differences and personal preferences. Those two weapons are almost identical. It depends if you like having 800 RPM and a little bit more first bullet recoil, or have less RPM and higher accuracy in longer ranges. I personally love the M416, but I used to love the M16A3. If you find yourself bursting a lot, go for the M416, but if you're a full auto guy, pick the M16A3. The truth is that both weapons are fucking beasts, very reliable and versatile. I'm not gonna make you pick one. If I rated the weapons, it would be something like 8.9 in close range for the M416 and 9.0 for the M16A3, but I'm not gonna go into that. So that was it for this episode of Versus. I hope you enjoyed it and found it informative. Remember to leave a like and maybe subscribe. There are links in the description to K-Beam's channel, my Facebook page and Twitter. Thank you for watching. This was Freddy. Have a nice day. I'm out.